watu kachirangi cha Crown Paints eyure company nambe yemo eyo korose chirangi meyenseyiga ya Kenya. Crown Paints nigo emanyira sokoro isya ebintu biriya bikomanya seka ngo kwanira chirangi ejo boyiko chire chichi brand ao ejo chire chingi ya chirangi chiga niko chiri chibirengo punabono mbabwata chirangi cyo gwakwa imeye nyumba iziko ye nyumba chire chikomenteranibwa amavuta yani oil na bwigo chiriya chia mache inyoranga chirangi chiga niko chiri korwase chire chiri guririke iriya gatigati wekariguri lyabantabati bwigo imeya uru superstores nero eduka yuka iyo bwate emixer iyo gwochoganya chirangi wekabunuragani ochoganiri erangiriga asedukiriga ya uru superstores na bokwege namuna ekale aho watagete nigo kwayanyora bwikirano tutarire rero eriwe nyorere abamanyi aboigo enekenga enyumba yao use asomanyete use chire chibiasara njibwa tokorekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikite chirangi cha Crown Paints edukiriga ya uru superstores yego tokase enyumba ya uru complex imeyumucho yigo musongo eywerangane duka ya Safaricom mwigo ngo tukabari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyure angane bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simbwetera ase chinamba chabo 0111161500 Oru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Aha. Kwa hiyo umeamua kuumwaga mchele kwenye kuku wengi. Mbona mimi na yako siyasemi? Mwanaume gani wewe? Kutwa kujilizaliza. Sehemu ya kulia mimi, unalia wewe. Ukirudi nyumbani, unalala tu. Haujali mwenzako nimekula, nimeshiba au nina njaa. Au niwaambie watu kama mchezaji majeruhi. Kwa mwezi unacheza mara moja tu. Niache!
Dada, maneno unayamwaga hayo.
Niache. Wewe umeamua kuyamwaga. Kuanzia leo, watu wote na
Yautokire taika yamo igori ye Chinsa Ikomi chabono morogo bari tukerigare ajomosi chitariki sanemo mutinyego kyanda Ekeonga senchera yobwenge Vanessa cross muna we manyariro nchengoro kwa Catherine Nyaboga Kevin Ongeri nero koneke buna chibiche china mariogi ko kirachira senchera ere yobwe kiranu Musibo bochorio boke obuboro bere go chyokorekana chitariki 22 mutinyo 10 asechi wodi sato kore county ya Nyamira wodi ya Nyamaya wodi ya Kerenyo na woigo wodi ya Nyansiongo nigo baria barigete go chia go choro sugure kiro kikyo bwemse basabire go kora siasa chire chomoremba asense mende nigo bakichukura na oroba abulu bachore abarayibara achie kubakonya aya nigo akwane tuno mujumbe ono Fimogrango omoske Josh Nyamoko na boigo Adam Simocheno oyobore tekrigo kyo seneta ase county ya Nyamira.
Ekeroge kene kamo muibwane. Ende moko genda ari karumu aikiraria. Karako nyara no mwana mino kuriare ngentoro mu murichania. Mwamudwane rege tekija chaka.
Bali kuboria boli chukura sobororo Tebiaba na inchi chisera mubwate gochia sebare ninde mubachi ira chubulimo watebye kene ekimogo chabokora babarengererie barabona bobwato kwamo tukuna bana siasa wa mujumbe nje muna mochenwa bukabwa tionde togochi batera nuyo ya to ni mumogo chora
tubwate by election yego ika tarehe 27 mwezi wa November ewodi ya Ekerenyo nende asibwa kachikura chikule ichio togo saba tokole umulembe. Kama tunaenda kufanya campaign, tufanye campaign ambayo itakuwa ni amani. Wale ambao wanajisikia wamehitimu, tunawaomba kwa heshima mahali popote, kama tunaenda kwa mazishi, kama tunaenda mahali popote, tunaenda kuomba.
Mokonyi w'umuraibu ense Professor Pram Kithure Kindiki nigo akonere emirobiri y'emirimo asabasai okona kuro ebunge mbere North county ya Embu. Kindiki nigo akonere umurobiri onyota yorache gokonya abasai bari anene mono bari bakoro bonjire asaboigo akonera umutanda of Facebook uyorache koirera abasai bari bakora content creation bachake kwakano.
Kwa wale vijana ambao wako kwa biashara, tarehe 18 mwezi wa 9, Rais Ruto ataanzisha program ya Nyota, National Youth Opportunities Towards Advancement. That program will be commissioned by the President on 18th of September to make sure in every ward we identify 70 businesses led by and run by young people. We support them. We train them on how to keep records, on how to manage your business. And eventually after training, we offer a grant, not a loan, a grant, a non-repayable grant of 50,000 shillings for every business. Ni fire, see fire. Ni fire, see fire. So we have a comprehensive program from supporting micro businesses through the Nyota program, Kazi Mtaani program, employing more teachers, creating more digital jobs, creating jobs in the affordable housing. That way we are going to have several millions of young people removed from poverty as we work towards creating an equal society where every young person has a chance to survive, earn a living, and take care of their families. Unajua ya kwamba Kenya is one of the 4 African countries where you can monetize your Facebook and social media account. That was negotiated by President Ruto, and he is going back this month to New York to negotiate more space for content creators to earn more money from their content on social media.
Chinga kechecho mokonyo yo nigo akwanera gosira chisemi City University anene mono chiko sichiria chobonya gitari gose medicine asate abani go chikosi echo ase kosi ya medicine efisi yaye erache ko bachiri buchimisano nabo igo higati aborgo bale bakurochi family chitari kwenyara gose chokonyora gwanse nige serikali erache ko bakonya kubakanira chi school fees.
What are we doing for the young people in universities and colleges? We are reforming the funding model so that it is student-centered and not cost-centered. Because when the funding of universities is centered on the cost, for example, you will give for every student studying medicine 500,000, whether that student is a son or a daughter of a Mama or a son or a daughter of the Deputy President of Kenya. That is wrong. That's what we have done all along, funding courses instead of funding students. So the cost of medicine will still remain at 500,000, if not more. But for the Mama who cannot afford, government will support that Mama child with complete support. But those who are coming from well-off families, including my own children, if they qualify to go and study the same course, I should be able to pay fully for my child, so that the child of a Mama the child of a Mkokoteni pusher who has found their way to the university can get full scholarship from the government of Kenya.
Matuko makeigo magigaya serikali wetera wizara y'ekisemi kwenekera abaibori n'ababwatani b'ekisemi buna chibesa chia capitation nigo chiatumire gocha chiskuru nigo bono muri kubutambe ase wizara y'ekisemi ambassador Julius Bitok asioluri buna chiskuru chiribu isatu chioka na chanyore chibesa echo magiga yogo ikerania alia aganeri ne serikali anemono kurwase wizara y'ekisemi Bitok nigo ayakwoneta
It's another opportunity once again to tell the nation what's happening on matters education. We are here in Machakos TTC to ensure that the verification process of all the school data is completed on time. The data that is now coming in or streaming in is consistent with our templates. And we are happy to note that the team here is working very hard, burning the midnight oil to ensure that they complete this process. So far, 3,000 schools have been able to receive capitation. They have been able to be verified. They have submitted the correct data, the correct number of students, the correct schools. And the process is going on. And I've asked the team here to work throughout the weekend to ensure that we wire the money as soon as possible. We are anticipating that by next week, end of next week, all our schools, all our 2,000 schools will have received their capitation.
Togo tigana nayo muwaziri w'ubureni bw'ime Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen nigo akonere obobe bwa maliogo yogotindia anana mono amarua aria tancheri ukwana nabaliki bamangana imeye county ya Vihiga aserit korea rero agenderia igikaro gya jukwara usalama Murkomen nigo airabuna segi chigenka no gutachirwanse kwa bana abakia banyaruka nigo koreto no botumeki obobe bwa maliogo yogotindia anana mono amarua asaro kubolia gochia se kanisa na boyiga bagambi kuroba semya gochia sabantu igoro yobobe bwo gotumeka amaliogo yogotinde
societal sensitization, sitting with the churches, sitting with our county commissioners and our chiefs, assistant chiefs. We must find a lasting solution that is long-term. We must also look at the long-term impact in so far as school dropouts, unemployment, and other challenges that are affecting society. In fact, the prevalence of some of the high crimes here are directly related to drug abuse and drug and alcohol abuse. And some of these crimes are really very prevalent here, particularly murder. Murder is cases of murder are very high here. Fueled also not just by the alcohol and drug abuse, but also land disputes. Because of the size of land in Vihiga and highly densely populated county, there are a lot of land-related challenges, succession-related issues. Communities, they are pending succession matters to the third generation. And in most cases, the size of land has now shrunk to a very small piece of land, and therefore fuels conflict among family members. So most of these murder cases are also interlinked with family members. So that is a challenge that we must be able to deal with. The other challenge I wanted to speak to is the cases of defilement and gender-based violence. Again, this is a phenomenon that's a problem in all the 4 counties, including Vihiga here. Gender-based violence is prevalent here. In some other areas, it is women who are suffering most. But here also men are suffering because of there are also women who are abusing and beating their husbands and their men. And so the challenges we must be able to confront here as a society. And the other issue we have here is what we call something to do with cultural acceptance of these issues. Why defilement is very prevalent in this region is cultural practices, societal structure. A lot of it is incestuous, it's incest. You know, it's a close.
Waziri mukuru w'uburinzi bw'ime Daktari Fred Matiang'i nigo agenderere ko mu serikali n'emirobire yaye Okwana kora kitui asege karana aboroki wa Beach University matiangeni igo aboreti aboki wao bakore ogochora kore okuya nabo igo batige kongainwa bosibo bochore bonane bo mwaka 2027.
All they need is trustworthy leadership. You mean what you say what you mean. As long since we had a government that you could trust. That's all that Kenyans are asking. And because they can't be trusted, we're telling you, trust us. We'll give you our word and we'll keep our word. Trust us. And we will level with you. When it's not going to happen, we will tell you it's not going to happen. We will not lie to you. We will not verge or hide or hibernate or tell you stories in place of work. And we will not come to you and begin to lie and pretend about things, you know. Listen very carefully. There must be linguists in this audience. Students of linguistics and researchers. I want you to listen to the language of this administration when their leaders speak. It's called street corn language. You know, I want to ask you, please, prepare to do a good thing. You know, in life and in the history of your country, you do a good thing when you improve your country's welfare. And now, as we are moving forward to the elections, please prepare to do a good thing. And the good thing can't be returning these people. So you know what the good thing is. And you educated people. Yani kama tuko namna hii vile tulivyo baada ya miaka 3. Another 5 years of these people, do you think you will have a country? Takuwa hata umeuswa wewe mwenyewe unafika kwa I don't spend so much time on a lot of innuendos. I would like to focus on solutions. How do we get ourselves out of this? The horrific stories you hear in the education sector that are going on. No one knows that better than you guys. But what we are seeing in the country. I mean, we talk to teachers, we are with teachers, school principals, parents every day, and you keep asking yourself the question, what actually is going on? And so what do you want to hear? All those parents of Kenya, all the teachers of Kenya, wherever you meet the teachers, ask them a simple question: do you want to continue this way? If your answer is no, like mine is, and Kalonzo and everybody's answer is no, then you know what to do. This is a case where I honestly think we shouldn't campaign. Those who should campaign and are spending money on social media, insulting us, creating...
Nigo chabto kirechta Ikomi ne sana igore Chinsa Ikomi chabono morogoba. Ayomuna yanda mange Matilda Obaigo nagenda to kwariganira cyakoretera chikoraga Chinsa ibere nabo igo inye cyobo tukobwarero asenchira ere yobokrano. Tara boregereri boro byatumrana ritskure anke.
Superstores Nero eduka asorgo ngurigarua South Nyanza yanchere amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills yuko yabwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntobwate showroom asura achabwirigirie amabati anda umsialia utagete showroom yeto nigo enkale eyuerengia na boigo ekogokiriso yao chingaki ogoswasa yiga kurigiriria amabati yiga ntobwate time tempo abo bagokolemirimo ase showroom yiga babwate chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na boigo cho tebererie kende kensi uraganie bagotebererie company ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo au ayuare ye chikala au na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges au bunamono babwate no corrugated na boigo box corrugated asibego babwate boomerang ayuare aye chigage emerongetato asama bati ali aye chigage emerongebe ile na isaro na isatro mbabwate tile provels alia au oriental elegantal versatile grows na wigo na versatile mat MRM ni kubwate lifestyle ayuago chana roman jinko na wigo web design mbabwate ligani kabwate chikala buna bonelia chaco gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na wigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate liga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi bwigo ebyo ochikunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabwate liga ase nyumba yao tutari lero ase Ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabwate yu akomenya segeka ayo guchani warrant na bwigo ayo orakoberwa ikasure asubwango edukenyega ya Ouru Superstores yego toka se nyumba ya Ouru Complex imiyumu chuligo busongo iyo erange neduka ya Safaricom bwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo ere ange nebengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simigwetera ase namba chabo 0111161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Ndagira njana gwansabuna iyero sirine Riziki Caterers. Riziki Caterers ngorobare obukoreri ubuya ase Chinsa mubuna outside catering. Asemeyega buna chinyangi chionse, chi birthday, housewarming, chi anniversary, chi get together, amatanga, corporate events. Kokorabare nankwena nabare obukoreri ase Chinsa muboyego buna decorations, chi ebirogo, chimesa, chikeke, nabo igonkuru barobokoreri bwa public address system. Yubagotoka mbarabari neskuru yuboroso ya jogo. Samange bakresi miase namba 0797119986. Riziki Caterers, ubwansu bwendagera. Kisii Impact Institute of Science and Technology bakorera Aimtech ya September asibakura chikos mnabono ICT Mass Communication na Journalism Hairdressing